When there's happiness to start, where can I say
I'm sorry, I do this to people on set all the time and then they get mad at me and they say I'm harassing them by touching.
Alright, so we're ready?
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, so we usually like to start with just asking about who you are and what's your story. So we'll start with that.
Well, my name is Brandon Taylor. I'm a singer, songwriter, and actor located in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I do actually like to travel outside occasionally to reach as many people as possible. I most recently have my music video being screened at the Mindfield Film Festival, so I'm very happy about that. It's actually something that I worked very hard on, so it's something that I'm very proud to really represent.
Well, alright, and so that video was called Dreamland, is that right?
It's called Dreamland, and this song is very, very full of meaning to me.
What's your favorite part of the song, your favorite line?
My favorite part of the song is when I say, if I'm wandering around with my head in the clouds, don't you tell me I'm not what I see. To all of you standing around, why you're looking around, why not make it a reality? Because that's exactly how I live my life, is I'm always questioning things, and I may come off as defiant to a lot of people, which I do, and I take pride in it because I'm not here to play nice. I'm here to really make a statement about what I believe in and my philosophies on art and music and film. And sometimes the New Mexico film community is a little bit taken aback about what I do, but it's not to make anyone feel less. It's to represent who I am as a person.
Gotcha. And so you mentioned you wanted to make a statement about your personal views on art and things like that. What would those statements be that you're trying to make?
Well, those statements with art, because here's an exclusive. The art that I'm doing, especially when it comes to music, is my EP that I'm working on is called Rogue. And so all the symbolism that you see right here, right now with the red, and that I'm sure for those who have followed me, will see on my Instagram and my Twitter and my Facebook and all of that, is that what I'm really trying to say is that I am here not to really play nice. I'll always be kind, but I'm not here to play nice in the sense of I have a real statement to make, and that real statement is that art needs to push boundaries.
Right.
And if you are in art to kiss ass and just to show up, to make an appearance, just to have your picture taken, or to do something so shallow, that's not what art is. Mm-hmm. And so what I'm here to say is that no, I actually have something meaningful to say, and I'm going to say it. And especially with my song Dreamland, that's what I feel like I'm saying, is that, especially with all the naysayers, with all people telling me that, if you have a vision, you can't follow through with it because that's not realistic. I'm talking to myself in that song, and I'm saying, this is who I am, this is what I want. Why is that a bad thing if I'm willing to work for it?
Right.
And so it's something very simple, but it's a very complex thing, because I feel like throughout all the artists that stood the test of time, we are really having to fight. Artists are fighters. And so it's always a struggle in a sense, because I'm always wrestling with my thoughts, and I'm always wrestling with the thoughts of other people that are projected onto me.
Right. So Dreamland, that was your first music video experience?
That was my first music video experience. I have done a previous film within the New Mexico film community. As we all know, New Mexico film is quite big. The tax breaks. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna ask. So how is making a music video different from making a regular film?
Because I had full control of this one. And that's what was really fun about it. I had full control over this one. This is my song, and I had a vision for it, and I wanted to go for it 100%. And it was funny because I originally set up all the production for this video because I was actually going to do a PSA on alcoholism. Cheers. But the funny thing is, I was going to do a PSA on alcoholism, and it just turned into me actually performing, and that's kind of how it always turns out. And that's why a lot of people sometimes feel that I'm like too polarizing, is because it always becomes a situation where I perform because I don't take the stage for granted. And whenever I'm presented with such a stage, I always want to speak my mind, but I do it in my way. And so that's basically what happened. And then we just decided on, okay, fine, we're gonna do a music video. And so we did that, and then we had to do additional footage. And I had this place in mind. It was actually so funny because the prison scene within Dreamland was actually filmed at a library.
Okay.
At a public library on Central. Over
Those
here.
have jail bars?
Oh yeah, they had jail bars, and it's actually funny because I worked there as a janitor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I worked there as a janitor, and I was like, I so want to do this. Like, I really want to film a music video someday where I'm behind bars, and I was like, we got to do it. And so I was like, let's please, like, I begged my friend, like, can we go down there? Because he had all the camera stuff. And so I was like, can we do it? And so we did it, and it was great. I edited it all because I'm really into like graphic design and video editing. So I did it all because they didn't really believe in what I was doing. So I just was like, no, I'm gonna do it. And then I showed them, I was like, this is what I got from all the footage, because they gave me all the footage, and I was like, this is what I cut it into. And they were like, it's actually not that bad. So it was actually very spontaneous. And that's actually how I prefer to work.
Right.
That's why I call the sound that with my music, I call my sound jazz pop, because it's very improv based. No performance is the same. I will rehearse it in a certain way, but I don't follow through with that whenever I hit the stage, because I really just go by what I feel.
That's fair enough. So do you have anything currently in the works? Any video songs?
Well, in terms of like events, I have my photo. I have this wonderful photo with this model named Anna. Oops, I can't remember her name. Her name was Anna Padal. Anna Padal. And she's this wonderful, wonderful lady that I met at the Truth or Consequences Community Theater. And we collaborated on this photo, and it was funny because it was basically something that I wanted to do, was this old-time photo. And just sure enough, I'm saying, a lot of, a little bit off topic, but still on topic, is that what I'm doing is kind of improv-based. Well, it is improv-based, and then also what I'm doing is very spiritual. A lot of my art is very spiritual. It speaks to me. So it was funny because I was with the Truth or Consequences Community Theater, and she actually told me about her bar, and it's actually in Chicillo, which is just a little bit past Truth or Consequences. It's in Chicillo, and it's this bar that's been around for like 200 years. And so we went there and we did a photo shoot. And it was just something that happened so organically. And we did that photo shoot, and we had some really awesome shots because I dressed in old-time clothing. I just knew, I first laid eyes on it, and I was like, I know what I need to do. And then we went back and we did the photo shoot. And we did that photo shoot, and it was so awesome, and everything just like worked out even better than what I expected. So we submitted that to the Consequences Fine Art Gallery by Art Berger, and they chose my photos to be featured in that, and so it will be on sale. 2 copies of that will be on sale for $75. So anyone who wants to purchase some real hardworking art for a photography competition, go right out and do it.
And so I believe earlier you mentioned, I guess it's your, I don't even know what to call it, whether it's a company or a brand or what have you, but Brandkind Media. What exactly is that?
Well, Brandkind Media is like my baby. I'm like the father to it, so I have to provide for it. It almost owns me. I don't own it. So basically, what it is, it's a multimedia I'm not going to go as far as to say it's a company yet, but I will say, without saying too much, it's that it's definitely basically all the facets of my media, and hence the name Brand Kind Media. I believe in mankind, but I also believe in myself, so I merge the two. And so I really, it's my philosophy on what I think media should be, because ultimately I think media influences humanity. And so, and me, simply as an artist, I'm not just a one-faceted artist. I have many different mediums. So you guys will see that as time goes on. And I'm really excited because I'm really just getting started. I mean, I'm 26 years old, but I am so pumped to show what I got.
So you actually said to me, because I didn't know, I don't follow a whole lot of news, but you mentioned like actor and screenwriter strikes in Hollywood at the moment. Has that had any effect on like the smaller film industry, like the independent film industry?
I think it's had an impact on all film, because I think a lot of artists, in a sense, want to really fight for their vision, and if they do feel like they're being undermined, they make it very clear. That's what I'm saying. Artists are fighters. Artists are definitely fighters. So, in terms of like the strikes that are going on, I understand it's just SAG-AFTRA, but it's just, you know, artists want to be heard. That's really what it boils down to, and I think that, you know, we should hear them. We should listen. I really believe that.
Fair enough. And then it also says here that you had some kind of involvement in Oppenheimer. Do you want to explain that?
Oh, you do your research. But yeah, I did have some involvement in Oppenheimer. I was a background extra. They did film here in Albuquerque, so I was able to participate, and I'm so happy. Shout out to Alicia Hardigan. But yeah, I was able to participate as a background extra, and I was featured. I have not yet seen the movie, so I'm not too sure if my scene made the cut, but we'll find out soon enough, because if I do find out, I'm going to definitely raise hell about that. But I'm definitely going to be excited if that happens. But I definitely had a scene with the starring actor Cillian Murphy, and I was able to shake his hand, and so it was definitely something that will be memorable, and I'll be able to hold close to my heart and cherish as an artist.
Well, that's pretty cool. This is the part that we edit.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I had a question and I forgot. Oh.
I actually think unedited is better. Honestly.
We've done.
I like to show behind the scenes more because it's so more organic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a couple of just completely like unedited.
I think it's a good idea.
So for anyone interested, where can they find your various songs, film, art?
Well, I really like to utilize the social media. I'm always up to date about, you know, what's the most influential way that I can get myself out there. But honestly, actually, most recently, it's moved beyond that. So you'll be able to find me on Facebook, Twitter, /X, or whatever they want to call it now, and all that stuff. But the thing is, my art isn't just reduced to what people think of me on those platforms.
Right.
So, and this is for any artist, like, I really want to stress that it is not about that kind of stuff. So yes, I will promote Brand Kind Media on Facebook, Twitter, etc. But I'm not going to put my value strictly into that medium, because it's not what I'm here to do. I'm not going to just restrict myself, and that's how I feel with anything. So, you can find me anywhere. Just look up Brand Kind Media. Google is a great place.
All right. And then, so was there anything else that you wanted to make it a point to say, or any other things that you think that maybe I missed?
No, I think you're fantastic. I just want to say thank you to Mindfield Film Festival and High Desert Screening, and the New Mexico film community for supporting me. I really appreciate it, and I really want to show you all what else I can do, because this is just the beginning. Brandon Taylor, Brandkind Media. See you then.